Hi guys, I didn't get a chance to do any more on the tutorials for the ATCs in 4x6 over the weekend. Yesterday we worked in the yard all day, and by the time we got done we were just too exhausted to do anything else. And then today all three of us have not been feeling well. My son went to the beach yesterday and got home about 12:30 this morning, and he's just been dragging all day, and then Scott's not feeling good and I'm just not feeling 100%. So we've napped on and off all day, and now we're getting ready for bed because tomorrow is a new week and we all go back to work. So what I wanted to come on and share is I had a bunch of scraps left on my work table from the Teapot mini album that I just finished. And so instead of trying to store them, I cut them just to whatever size rectangles or squares I could get. I tried to make sure I edged the edges with I think it's walnut stain, and then I just created cards that would utilize the squares and rectangles. So I've got a pile of cards in here that are all different sizes because I let the size of the square rectangle dictate how big the card would be. So I'm going to show you what I've made. Okay, here's one. It says Hello Sunshine with some of the bird paper. It's just real simple cards. The square of paper that I had left over, a mat, and a card base. That's it. And then I just added a sentiment on a mat. And I did use some brads because, Laura, I'm trying to do like you said and go back and use things I have not used in a long time. So I used 2 brads on that one, and all it says is Hello Sunshine. And I used 2 different thank yous, Hello Sunshine and a friendship poem. So they're all have the same sentiments, and I'm just going to try to stand them up here as I do them. Alright, here's another bird card with another bird square, a mat, and a base. And this one, I added additional faux stitching with my, just one of my pens. Like this. It's a Zig Rider, and I use the fine tip end. I love Zig Riders. I don't know what it is about them, I just do. And then I use this poem on this one. It says, friendship is like a bouquet of flowers, sweet and beautiful. And this one has got brads, and I've put it up on dimensional foam so it pops up a little bit. So that one's just a little bit different. Now this one here, again, I got the original leftover piece, a mat, and a card base. On this one I added a piece of that double-sided lace that I used to make flowers with. And then this is one of the flowers I made that has the Dupioni silk at the back. One of my crochet tiny flowers there, and a flat back pearl. And that one opens like that. And they're all blank inside just so I can write a note to go in packages. That's basically what I was making. I just finished this one. Again, it's the leftover, a mat, a card base, a sentiment, a mat, and then I added a bow to this one. And I'm going to leave this one laying flat because I just glued that bow on. Okay, hang on just a sec. I'm going to turn this one lamp off and hope that, or redirect it. Yeah, there we go. We'll redirect it to bounce off the curtains instead of the ceiling. That's much better. Instead of having your, this is just a tip, instead of having your lighting come straight down over you, try to have it where it goes up and reflects off a surface, like your ceiling, off a wall, either side, either wall. It depends. Just keep turning your light, but it does better if you are bouncing it off from something else. That's why photographers use those great big things that look like umbrellas. They are actually bouncing light off the umbrellas back onto you. Just a tip. Alright, now back to the cards. This one's a really big one because the size of this paper dictated what this card was going to be. So in a way it was good because it let me utilize one of my big flowers and some leftover leaves. All of these were like leftover bits that I had cut when making the Teapot Mini. There's some lace. And then there's the sentiment. This one's a thank you. And it opens this way. The next one's another big one. And this time, before I glued, I had glued the paper to the mat, but before I glued that down to the card, I wrapped a piece of cardstock around the mat section, and it goes all the way around. You can't see this side because I covered it with the flower. And then I just added the Hello Sunshine as a banner with some faux stitching. And then this is one of the flowers that I made from a packet of those, what are they called? La Barelle. And that one stands up like that. And then this one, it doesn't have a sentiment, and I've done just squiggly lines around the outside and one of my flowers and some lace, and I think it turned out pretty good. I might add a sentiment, I don't know. I'll put that one there. And then this is another one, but this one I did the faux stitching around the edge. And this was just a leftover flower, leftover lace, just using my leftovers. Use them until they're gone. And I have saved some of them. I didn't make cards with everything. I do have a few more cards, but I haven't embellished these yet. Here's one with just some tea cups on it. It just opens up. I don't know if I'll add anything to that one or not. It's kind of cute like that. And here's a bird one. And then one with the teapots. And these I might just leave plain, just for a real quick note. So that's what I did this weekend with leftovers. So don't be afraid to use those scraps before you try to put them away. If you put them away, then they just collect, okay? Use them up. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend, and good luck with this next week. Together we can get through anything. Bye now.